A very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Business News. My name is Dianime Uko. Remember, this broadcast is reaching you live on StarTimes channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. On Business News tonight, we shall bring you updates on the prices of some staple food items in the market, as well as government's effort in cushioning the biting effect of the economy. While some Nigerians are planning to protest to call government's attention to their plight, Akwa Ibom State government has responded, urging citizens to remain calm. Business News shall also highlight the graduation ceremony of some schools, as well as other stories. Thank you for joining us. Let's begin the news this evening from the Hilltop Mansion, where Governor Umoinor of Akwa Ibom State is cautioning planned protesters in the nationwide demonstration not to give in to acts that could cause wanton destruction of lives and infrastructure across the country. The governor was speaking to newsmen in Uyo upon arrival from the meeting of the Nigeria Governors Forum. Kelvin Samuel reports.
Admitting that protest is within the right of citizens in a democratic setting, Governor Eno recalls how peaceful protests have been hijacked by hoodlums and enemies of the state in the past to cause destructions of life and property.
Protest is a right of the people, but we want to say that in Akwa Ibom, we have done and we're still doing the very best to address the hunger that is in the land.
Enumerating the steps taken so far by government to ease the pains of citizens, the governor reassures that his administration will continue to seek ways of improving the lives of the people in the midst of the present economic challenges to ensure a better future for all.
We must not forget our experience from the NSAS, where we lost a lot of things to hoodlums in the disguise of protesting. So I'd like to appeal to the Akwa Ibom people to let us reason together. Our youth and all of us, we are all in this together. There is no one party that is just
The Department of State Service and other security agencies in the country had earlier cautioned against such protests, outlining its possible negative impact on the nation's peace and economy. In Uyo, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Let's talk some politics. The African Democratic Congress, ADC, says it is re-strategizing to take over power in every state of the federation. To match action with words, the national chairman of the party, Ralph Nwosu, has inaugurated a new office in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital. Umar Basiedet has the report.
We are going to work here most effectively and design the best strategy that will take us to where we want to be.
This marks the beginning of another political journey for the National Working Committee and members of the African Democratic Congress, whose dream is to take over the government at the local, state and federal levels come next elections. This edifice would not only serve as a party secretariat, but it's also a skills development center, leadership center, as well as a platform for nation building.
We want to hand over the party to the people. Unlike the other parties that are being run from Abuja, we are moving around. The significance of our ideology, philosophy, everything is embedded in this handshake, food of love. And when we shake, we can think together. When we think together, we start a process of nation building and transformation.
It is a new beginning for our party in Akwa Ibom State, looking back into history. Our great party, ADC, which is today the only credible alternative to the two parties that have ruled Nigeria since 1999.
Beyond the office, a new executive is also inaugurated to pilot the affairs of the state, with the leader of ADC in Akwa Ibom State, Dr. Godwin Umontwen, now serving as member of the Board of Trustees.
This is the party that every one of us wants to belong to. And with a handshake, sir, we assure you that we will take over Akwa Ibom.
This is a celebration of freedom that symbolize an end, as well as a beginning. This event signifies a renewal, as well as a change.
Various stakeholders, including state chairmen of some political parties in the state, took turns to drum home support for the African Democratic Congress, ADC. In Uyo, Umar Basedit, NTA News.
Let's turn our attention to education. Given the highly multilingual nature of Nigeria and the present status of English as a global language, it would be wishful thinking for Nigerians to imagine that the nation's indigenous languages can replace English in all situations of languages used in the country. This is the summation of the 103rd inaugural lecturer of the University of Uyo, Professor Joseph Akawu Ushe, on the topic, How Really Post-Colonial are Post-Colonial Studies in Nigeria. Wisdom Jacob has the details.
It is the 103rd inaugural lecture of the University of Uyo, held at the university's auditorium and attended by the academia, captains of industry, family members, students, members of the university community, and the public. The Vice-Chancellor, Professor Nyaudon Dayu, acknowledges the research work by professors who in turn present their research results as inaugural lectures.
We thank God for what God has done for us, and to assure that we continue to promote inaugural lecture in the University of Uyo as handed over to me by the past Vice Chancellors, and that we continue to give a pride of blessed because we treat it as a serious matter here.
The citation of the inaugural lecturer shows that Professor Joseph Ushe is a distinguished Nigerian scholar, critic, literary artist, and a great lover of humanity. In his presentation, Professor Ushe explains that in order for Nigerian languages to remain alive and thriving, there must be an intentional improvement in other aspects of people's life, since it is always the case that the language of an important people is also usually important. For the lecturer, English usage ought to be restricted to official communication and communication only with those who do not share a Nigerian indigenous language.
The wise men saw only the surfaces, the fragments of our sentences of our lives, and they made their conclusions on them that our lives, our cultures, our institutions were meaningless because they didn't have the knowledge of the background.
It was Alexander Pope who once said, "Let's teach others who themselves excel." So Professor Joseph Ushe has shown that he's excelled in the literary arts. He's a doyen of literary portraiture.
It's one of the best inaugural lectures ever presented in this university. Very interesting, very deep, very in-depth, and I mean, he carried everybody along.
At the end of the event, Professor Ushe presented his inaugural lecture book to the Vice-Chancellor and was in turn presented with a plaque as a memorial. Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
Still on education, students and pupils of Wells International School, Ikorinyangeti, in Sedubium local government area, are being advised to be studious and obedient to their parents. Proprietor of the school, Anyekeme Ndaisien, gave the charge during the second graduation ceremony of the school. John Paul Alumona reports.
Wells International School was a beehive as parents and guardians conveyed to witness the graduation ceremony of JSS 3 students and basic 5 pupils of the school. The proprietor of the school, Anyekeme Ndaisien, is grateful to parents and guardians for bringing their words to the school and assures of quality education. He notes that the school, established in 2021, boasts of the best staff to realize its aims and objectives for the children.
I want these kids to also be exposed and see things differently because, like I said, I use a one word, modeling behavior. You see, what they see will actually help them to grow and explore. I want to make them also relate with the global world. Teach the parents key into what's going on, the program that is going on. Because this program, like myself, I'm very, very intentional about results. I want to see the children in this rural community of us also grow, evolve, become. And I want to see them become leaders.
The principal of the college explains efforts of the school to make the children achieve academic excellence. Guest speakers in their various papers agree that quality basic education remains the only means to guarantee a brighter future for any child.
Of course, I can tell them that the school, without mincing words, is one of the best. The school is one of the best in everything. Like I said, all the learning facilities, you can see them here, both in vocational and theoretical education, practical and otherwise. We are up to date.
So if you must have a successful future, you must be knowledgeable. If you want a successful future, you must be visionary. If you want a successful future, you must begin to take actions. No more procrastination.
Some of the graduates express gratitude to God for the success.
I am very happy to be the overall best in the grade category. I read my books and did my home drills. And I also listened to what I was taught in class.
You have to study, you have to read, you have to learn as fast as possible. Teaching aspect, we have the musical laboratory used to teach music. We have different musical instruments like the violin, the guitar, the keyboard, the saxophone, the trombone, and the rest of them. Going to the computer lab, we have different computers used to teach students on how to work on designs and other aspects.
Very happy, very delighted to see this school developing to this extent. To be very candid, my kids work in a Faranset. So when I heard of this school, I had to withdraw my children to this place. So it's a very nice place. They are doing very perfectly well.
Awards and gifts were presented to the best graduating students in the school. From Nsitubum, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
In a related development, to have the desired future, leaders of tomorrow must be properly nurtured in all areas, especially in academics. This was at the end of the 2023-2024 academic session and graduation ceremony of Destiny Hills International Schools, ABAC. Utibe Achibong has the details.
Established 7 years ago, Destiny Hills International School, ABAC, has continued to nurture children to stardom who have made history in the state. According to the director, Destiny Hills International Schools, ABAC, the milestone the school has recorded so far through the efforts of the teachers is evident in the excellent performance of the pupils.
Today we gather to recognize the hard work, dedication, and perseverance of our pupils and students. Each one of them has shown remarkable growth, not just academically, but also in character and spirit.
To end the 2023-2024 academic year, the 31 primary school children and other pupils garnished the colorful events with beautiful presentations, including quiz competition, beauty pageantry, cultural display, among other activities.
Jesus is the everlasting Father.
The line and get ready. If you are part of this time, immediately yourself, grab your tag and join the line. Thank you.
Teachers as well as parents expressed satisfaction over the achievements and performance of the school for the 7 years of its existence.
In our curriculum, in our educational program, we've actually weaved in the activities to actually train children from our nursery section to the secondary school to become great leaders.
Destiny Hills is an amazing school. It's an answered prayers to parents residing here in ABAC who have been longing for a school of this quality.
Charles Sati
stayed here from 1 year, 3 months. And now she's 8 and she's still in this school. And what I've seen in her, she has excellent qualities.
My own son, this environment has changed him very well, because one of the things I've seen, he has been let off his inferiority complex.
Yes, I'm very, very satisfied with what I'm seeing compared to the previous years.
The event highlighted award presentation to deserving pupils.
I feel happy. I feel in a high level of education. I'm so happy to be in this international schools.
I am happy to be Miss Destiny Hills International School. I have to say thank you to my parents and the school.
I would love to tell them thank you very much for all what they have done for me since in my primary.
Abasie Keme Ukemumo emerged the overall best graduating pupil of Destiny Hills International Schools Abak, while Deborah Inyang was crowned the Miss Destiny Hills International Schools. From Abak local government area, Otape Achibong, NTA News.
Watching business news on NTA Channel 12, we will take a commercial break. More stories will come afterwards. Please stay with us.
One passenger, big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
The body is made up of 60% of water. Mela table water provides good quality drinking water the body needs and is uniquely satisfying. Mela table water is produced in package by Amela Enterprises, Plot 80 Itam Industrial Area, Itu, Akwa Ibom State. It comes in sachet, 35, 50, 75 cl table water and dispensing jar. For inquiry and booking, call 0704 576 6325. Mela table water, naturally sourced and consumer friendly.
For overall best performance and quality education, Fortune Schools is a school to be. We offer standard and excellent services for your child's intellectual development with a serene learning environment and qualified teachers trained to raise and mold your child with great impact in a competitive world. We have well-equipped laboratories, standard playground, ICT unit, computer lab, library, music studio, and well-ventilated classrooms for effective learning of your treasured child. Fortune Schools is a day and boarding school with fantastic facilities and bus services for the comfort of your child. Visit us today at number 16 Odolsoro Street off Atiku Abubakar Way, Uyo. For more inquiries, call 0706 593 8384 or 0703 576 6904. Fortune Schools, excellence through hard work.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinale Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Cardinal water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinal Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinal Water. Tested, trusted, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. For inquiries, call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinal Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
NTA TV College with pedigree of training professionals in broadcasting and other media practitioners has the following courses for the third quarter. 3 weeks online reporting, date 15th July 2024 to 2nd August 2024. Course fee 250,000 naira only. Accommodations inclusive. 2 weeks audio engineering operations and maintenance, date 15th August 2024 to 16th August 2024. 2 weeks managing the boss and modern office administration, date 5th August 2024 to 16th August 2024. 2 weeks camera operations, date 19th August 2024 to 30th August 2024. Cost 200,000 naira only. Accommodations inclusive. Come and broaden your broadcast knowledge with our highly skilled and experienced facilitators. NTA TV College, training you to be what you want to be. For more inquiries, call 080-834343. NTA TV College, just for knowledge and skills.
You're welcome back from that commercial break. Now to the rest of the stories. Farmers are encouraged to apply modern farming techniques to increase farm yield and avail themselves for training to learn more variety of crop cultivation. This was at a training organized by the All Farmers Association of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom State chapter, for farmers ahead of the second planting season. Evelyn Baduepo reports.
Wet season farming, popularly known as second planting season, occurs between April and October in Nigeria. Intense rainfall during this period offers numerous opportunities for farmers to increase crop yields and improve food security. To this end, farmers in Akwa Ibom State gathered here are being trained to enhance success of the second season farming. Farmers are encouraged to use modern farming techniques to improve quality and quantity of farm produce.
The occasion, to the best of my knowledge, is a step to complement Governor Moino's effort in encouraging the people of Akwa Ibom State to embrace practical agriculture as well as boost food production.
To ensure that we train farmers to upscale their knowledge on different agricultural techniques. Life should not be static but dynamic, and as such, on a daily basis, agricultural technology keep on moving.
The seminar featured hands-on training and demonstration on sustainable farming practices.
Iron beans now is 500 naira a cup. By the time we plant cowpea from September, maybe 4 months, we have enough food. So the training is very necessary.
20 truckloads of fertilizer. I informed the chairman, the farm chairman here, the Akwa Ibom State. All states of the federation have received. We are one of the highest states. 20 trucks, 15 trucks of NPK, and then 5 trucks of urea.
A farmer that is alone will labor and labor and labor without much result. But if you come together under the cooperative platform, your farm work is easier.
To encourage variety of crop cultivation, the farmers also trained on mushroom cultivation, organic poultry, piggery, among other modes of agriculture. The farmers displayed variety of crop seedlings for cultivation as part of the training. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
In this next report, the price of a sizable bunch of plantain in the open market for some months now is running out of the reach of an average income earner. Business News correspondent Joy Ubani reports that this high cost of plantain is already whipping concerns among sellers and buyers.
We do not import plantain, but everything now is cost. Plantain, only 5 of it, 5 plantain is 2,000 naira.
Bunch of plantain before it was 2,000, 1,500, 3,000, 5,000. Plantain, not very cheap. Later she now go and buy something very cost. So if somebody carry one bunch of plantain, we sell it 10,000, 12,000 for one bunch.
Plantain in the southern part of Nigeria is planted in most private residences and large farmlands, mostly for commercial purposes. Findings reveal that the constant demand of plantain in Akwa Ibom State is due largely to its affordability and availability, hence its use as meal in various forms. Rich in iron and other nutritional values good for the young and old. There are concern on why the price of plantain mainly consumed by low-income earners is still high in the market.
Well, now is not plantain season. Secondly, things is very hard. Things are so hard.
Now is not the season of this plantain. That is the problem, including the situation of Nigeria. Things is very costly. You are not getting money to eat food again. That's why I see the plantain is 2,000. Not everybody has 2,000 to buy plantain or a cup of rice or beans.
Some buyers expressed their discomfort with high cost of commodities now in the market.
It's hard for us to sell. Even though you carry money go market, you know even stand to buy.
Please, I want the government to help us. Things are so hard. Everything. Gari is 2 cups 500 naira. Please, we want government to help us.
I'm pleading government, our President Jagaban, to help us. Let from fuel and from Gari, we are the one harvesting Gari, but Gari is very cost more than other things.
It is observed that if the price of commodities in the market and its attendant costs are not quickly addressed by the government, many families may not be able to feed adequately from one of the country's staple food. Joy Ubani, NTA News.
With that story on the price of plantain, it's a wrap on Business News Tonight. Thank you for watching. My name is Dianime Uko. Do have a great night.